and I'm coming to you guys with another video. So this is super impromptu, like I don't even have any lashes on. This is like a 3-day-old braid out, but I actually realized that today I hit 11 months post relaxer, so I figured I'd jump in front of the camera. Who really cares? Like this video didn't really require a lot of planning anyway, and I had the motivation to do it, so here I am. So like I said, I've hit 11 months post relaxer, and I'm extremely proud of myself because it's been a month since my last video and I haven't shaved all my hair off yet. The frustration level hasn't gone down, but it hasn't increased either, which is a good thing when you're transitioning because there's already a lot on your plate and I'm not sure how much more I could handle. Luckily, I do have some products and like some tips and tricks that have gotten me through yet another month, and I'm hoping it'll get me all the way to when I want to big chop, which would be 17 months. So I still have another 6 months to go. Yeah, it's not even exciting to think about. That's a long time. It's a long time. So I'm gonna go through some of the products that have helped me out, as well as some of the tools that I've used to help me through this transition. So if you're interested, stick around. All right, so I guess I'll start with the tools, because in order for you to figure out what products work for you, you also need to figure out what tools work for you. So I just have like the basics, but some of you watching this might be just right at the beginning of your transition. You have no clue what kind of tools to grab. I know I didn't figure it out for a little while. It took a lot of testing out products to figure out what worked for me. Just a wide tooth comb. It's an essential. You need it while you're in the shower, especially at the beginning of your transition where it's the majority of your hair is relaxed. Once you get to the more difficult part of the transition, it might be time to graduate to the Denman brush. This isn't a Denman brush. Denman brushes are like freaking $20, $25 in Canada. Like, girl, I'm not spending $25 on a brush. Not while I'm like half hating my hair. Maybe I'll treat myself to it when I'm done my transition. We'll see. I actually just got some no-name brand, Jorgen? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if that's no-name or not. All I know is that this is $7. So I picked that up real quick. And it works the same. It's got the same kind of bristles going on. You can remove it. I don't know if with a Denman brush you can do that, but you can do that with the Jorgen brush, I guess. And this is super, super helpful. Even when my hair is straight, I use this. I can start the process with this, and then I eventually have to switch over to this in order to get all of the tangles out. A wide tooth comb just doesn't cut it for me anymore. Another great comb, not necessarily for combing, but just to part your hair, just a rat tail comb. I picked this up at Forever 21 for $1. It came with a pack of 2. You can pick it up at any beauty supply. It's not super essential, but I find it handy. Also, a boar bristle brush. A boar bristle brush. I love this one because it's super thin, as you can see. I'll just let that focus on it really quick. Why is that not focusing? There we go. So a boar bristle brush. This one is super, super thin. Put it to the side. I love this brush. This one is perfect for slicking back your baby hairs, or even just like putting it to the side, smoothing out the top of your roots, especially when you want to just slick your hair back in a bun. This one's super, super handy. The big giant brushes don't really work for me. I like the precision of a smaller boar bristle brush. You can order these on Amazon for like $5. So this one I consider a must-have. The last on your tools you can pick up at any grocery store, any pharmacy, anywhere. A toothbrush. You need a toothbrush. You need to lay down those edges. And a toothbrush is the only way to do it. You don't need a fancy comb from the beauty supply. You don't need to go to your like local hairstylist and ask her what a toothbrush. That's all you need. It's like $1. Get yourself a toothbrush. All right, now that we're through with combs, I guess I'll just jump straight into like edge control, just because that's where I left off. I have 2 different favorites for edge control. My first is the Eco Styler Olive Oil Gel. I love this stuff. Clearly, there's like none left. This stuff is awesome, although it does flake. So if you like to keep your styles going for a super long time, I wouldn't suggest using this every single day. What I tend to do is if I know that I'm gonna be stretching a style for a few days, for example, this braid out is about 3 days old or so, I would lay my edges down with this the first day, and then in the morning, you know, they're not obviously as neat as they were when you did them the day before. To fix them up a little bit, I like to use the Design Essentials Natural Honey and Shea Edge Tamer. This is what it looks like. This stuff is awesome. I love this stuff, and it smells, oh my God, it smells so good. I don't even know what that smells, it smells like papaya. I don't know. All I know is that it's apparently like all natural and good for your hair. I don't really care about that. I just like the way it makes my edges look, so this stuff is awesome. Next, as I mentioned, I love a braid out. It's pretty much the only protective style that I can use that I can tolerate. I don't really like other ones. Like, I'm not a big fan of flexi rods. I haven't tried perm rods, but I don't really like flexi rods. I figured they're probably around the same thing. So I love a good braid out. And I don't see enough people talking about this stuff. This is the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil. Everybody talks about their leave-in, but they don't talk about the lock and braid butter. This stuff is, oh, why is my autofocus hating me today? This stuff is amazing. It's not huge, so compared to the normal style that they have, it's not that big. This is 6 fluid ounces or 177 milliliters because I'm Canadian, while this is 325 milliliters, so it's quite a big difference, but it's super, super dense. It smells like peppermint, or like, I don't know if this is weird, but it smells like peppermint Play-Doh. There we go. So if I dip my finger into that, it's super, super thick, like super thick. And then if I like, do you see that? There's like no slip to it. This stuff, oh, now it's all over my fingers. Okay. This stuff is awesome for retaining moisture. And then braid out, I'll do 4 braids. If you like, I can do a braid out routine. I'll cover my hair in this stuff, and then the next day, my braids are good to go. I might get a little bit of frizz, but I actually enjoy frizz just because I don't like how a flexi rod set, for example, all the curls are super uniform. Before I transitioned, I did have curly hair, so I was used to that big giant frizz ball that just everything looked a little different. I liked that, so that's my style. So I do love the Lock and Grow braid butter, and I have noticed that my hair is super moisturized ever since I started using this. I've had this for a few months and only started to pick it up within the last like 6 weeks or so, and use it every single night, and I've seen a difference with my hair. Next, we'll talk about gels. So I've already mentioned the Eco Styler gel. I like that to use that as a regular gel as well, not just an edge tamer. But what I also love is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curling Gel Souffle. I love this stuff. It smells so good. If you know what the curl enhancing smoothie smells like, this is the gel version. You can also use this to lay down your edges because I do use that as well. What I like to do also is, if I find that maybe the day before I didn't put enough of this stuff onto my braid out, I'll slap a little bit of this on for more definition. And the hold is great. The ingredients are great. It smells awesome. Like, what more can you ask for? Okay. I also include this in my braid out routine. This is the Cantu Shea Butter Coconut Oil Shine and Hold Mist. This stuff smells so good. I don't know what it does or what it's lasting moisture and shine. Yeah, okay, it does do that. It does give you shine. I don't know if it's supposed to do anything else. All I know is that it smells so good that sometimes I just throw it in my hair just so I can smell like this stuff. Like, this stuff is amazing. It's so good. I don't know, you guys, I don't even know how to describe it. Just pick it up, pick it up. Put it in your hair. Even if it doesn't do anything for you, it smells good. So just use it like a perfume. I don't know. Now, detanglers. I only use one detangler. I don't need to try other ones. I don't need to venture out. This is the best detangler that you will find. This is the Kinky Curly Not Today. This stuff is just amazing. I don't think I would have been able to last this long in my transition if it wasn't for this stuff right here. You put it in your hair and it basically just like melts all the tangles away. I've never met a detangler that works this efficiently. Oil wise, I like 2 different oils. It depends on my mood. Right now, these are the ones that I like, but I also like, you know, natural oils like almond oil, olive oil. I'm not a huge fan of coconut oil on my hair, surprisingly. I know everybody else raves about coconut oil. I just kind of find that it sits on top of my hair. It doesn't really penetrate. I prefer olive oil actually, but in terms of like a store-bought oil, I like the L'Oreal I was gonna laugh at myself for saying professional, but it is spelled like that. I guess this is like the French version, I don't know. Anyway, L'Oreal Mythic Oil. This stuff is awesome. I really like this. If I just want like shine and my hair looks a little dry, I'll slap this stuff on. And this for sure, unlike this, I know for sure that this is gonna give me shine. I love this stuff. It's amazing. And it smells good to boot. So I do like that stuff. But my favorite, I actually got this at a store in Toronto in Kensington Market. I actually like to use it a day or two before I know I'm gonna wash my hair. Let that soak in for like a day or two, and then wash day happens and I'm good. I actually find that it does strengthen my hair. I have noticed a difference. I don't know about growth. It says that it increases growth. I don't know that to be the case. I use it regularly, so maybe my hair is experiencing increased growth. I just wouldn't know. Maybe I should stop using it and experiment and find out. And last but not least, you can't transition without doing deep treatments because your hair is super, super fragile and you need to give it the nourishment and care and attention that it needs. And this one is my favorite. And this is the Miss Jessie's Super Sweet Back Treatment. I will warn you, I'm the kind of person who loves a good scent, clearly. I hate the smell of this stuff. It's just, I don't even know how to, it smells like bubble gum, but like disgusting. Like it's so gross, but look at that. I've used quite a bit of it. It's super, super slippery, super moisturizing. Your hair, however, will smell like this stuff for a solid 24 hours, depending on how long you keep it in. So I would suggest maybe washing once or twice when you're washing it out. This stuff is awesome. You will see a difference. It's easier to detangle and your hair will be super, super shiny. So I really love this stuff. And wow, I flew through that faster than I thought I would. I actually just picked up all of my products. So if you guys would like more updates, maybe monthly, just talking about the things that I've switched out, the things that I'm liking, the things that my hair has stopped liking, I can definitely do that for you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my various social media channels. I'll link all of those down below. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll see you guys next time.